would be the top 3 advice you can give in regards to building credit or just assisting people to building their credit?
I would say you typically want to have at least anywhere between 3 to 5 major trade lines that are reporting, and you want to be using those cards. So what's interesting about credit, and you would think that it shouldn't be this way, but with credit you have to play the game, you have to play the credit system. So they look at each individual card. So if I have a $1,000 limit on a card, and if I spend $500 every month, even if you pay it off in full, typically what they're reporting is what the high balance was, right, when they're reporting. So you're at about a 50% ratio, right, debt to what the limit is. They also look at your overall credit to limit ratio. So you can have somebody, I favor my Southwest card because I like to get my points, and so you can have somebody that if they're only always using the one card, but then it's closer to that limit, it looks like, oh, well, you're not being able to manage it, right? You can have the same amount of debt, and if that debt is spread over 3 or 4 different cards, well, then you look better, and because you have that lower debt to limit ratio and you're building your credit more. So one of the fun things that I coach clients on, especially when you're a first-time home buyer, I'll typically, if a client wants to, go through a budget with them as well, is you can take your 3 to 4 major trade lines or your credit cards and take a Sharpie and write gas on one, groceries on another, and miscellaneous. So you're still spending the same amount of money that you would have been spending anyways, but instead of you swiping the debit card, you're using that. You can still pay it off in full, or maybe keep a tiny balance on there just from a reporting standpoint, and then you're not spending extra money. So I always recommend that. And then I would say in regards to credit overall, a lot of times I think people are concerned and they think they don't have good credit, or they think they're not in a position to buy. And I would say probably solid 80% of the time we can look at their credit. I can do a quick assessment. We actually pay for a credit simulator program that we can have a quick 20-minute conversation and pull credit, look at it and say, here, per the report, go do X, Y, and Z, and then I can rapid rescore that and then increase their credit as well.
Excellent, awesome. Yeah, I want to make sure that our viewers were able to understand that and get that information. It's very important. I've been getting a lot of comments about requests for information like that, so thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're always happy to have a conversation with you if you want us to even just say, hey, I don't know that I'm ready yet, and I'd like to have a conversation to know what are the steps that I need to do or take. Can you look at my credit now and tell me what do I need to do to prepare to buy in 6 months or even a year?
Absolutely, thank you. I think our clients would like that.
Yeah.